All right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Jitterbug Follies, 1939. This is going to be a 9-minute black and white cartoon. It's on the At the Circus side of the disc. I think I misspoke on my last video and I said it was on the room service disc, which is partially correct because the room service disc has At the Circus on the back. So I started watching the special features on the back first. And I lied in my last video. I said I was only going to do 2 today, but then I started munching on some popcorn. Now I'm on my 3rd one. This one gets a 5.7 out of 10, 225 ratings. Count Screwloose and JR the Wonder Dog are promoting a $10,000 swing contest. They plan to skip town with the entry fees, but a menacing thug from the Citizens for Fair Play convinces them otherwise. The contestants, a singing hippo, Mother Goose, who's an old woman, then sheds her disguise to reveal a pretty girl, and a fan dancing ostrich. Throughout, a couple of penguins are heckling. The ostrich proves widely popular, and Screwloose fears he'll have to give the prize to her when he gets an idea. He dresses JR up like as the ostrich and sends him out, but the penguins use a box of sausages to expose the dog. The crowd runs Screwloose and JR out, and they grab a ride on a train where the penguins are waiting for them. J. Reeves at imdb.com. That's the description right there. Tex Avery wrote the story. It's got the Mel Blanc voice. What else? Oh, I just read you the plot. From IMDb. I'm giving it 1 out of 5 stars. I hate these cartoons. Unless they're droopy or something. So Tex Avery's influence can be seen via the rotoscoped, shapely woman in the Mother Goose outfit, a clear antecedent of the Red Hot Riding Hood characters he would develop for MGM a few years later. I thought this was an MGM cartoon. That's kind of redundant. The narrator says, "Come on, you jitterbugs, get in and swing. Get in the big contest. Count Screwloose and JR the Wonder Dog present the $10,000 swing talent contest. Get in line, you gators. Come on, you rug cutters. Get the $10,000 prize for the winner of this big contest." And then Count Screwloose grabs the guy's money, doesn't let him in, and they got this bag of money that they want to take off right away. This was featured in Dave Lee Down Under's cartoon Evolution of Tom and Jerry, 1940 to 2020. That's a 2019 feature. The soundtrack is Gavotte. Music by Francois Joseph Gosek. Okay, here's the top review on IMDb. We give it a 4 out of 10. When Count Screwloose and JR the Wonder Dog are suspected of setting up a talent show only to take off with the money, a sadistically looking vigilante forced them to carry out. But the real act of sadism here is to force viewers to sit through a tonal 8-minute talentless show in which can best be described as a trout mask replica of cartoons. It's not entirely without merits. For one thing, the characters are drawn decently amusingly, but overall it's pretty low on laughs and not remotely as funny as the Marx Brothers movies it comes with as a bonus. Yeah, I agree with that. That's pretty spot on, that review there. But I wouldn't rate it as high as 4 out of 10. I'd give it a 1 out of 10. Yeah, 2 in a row. Adrian said I look tired. Adrian finally posted comments. He's too slow to go in the chat room, though. That's a tough one. I'm not a big Bruce Lee fan. He only did a handful of movies. So I'd say it's a toss-up between Jackie Chan and Don the Dragon Wilson. I think I like Don the Dragon Wilson better just because he was a better kickboxer. He was the best kickboxer, right up there with Benny the Jet. Urquidez. Benny the Jet Urquidez and Don the Dragon Wilson are right up there with in terms of talent when it comes to kickboxing. Oh, I didn't know that. Don the Dragon Wilson looks younger than Jackie Chan. He was in what was it? Scorpion. He was in Scorpion King 4, right? Yeah, he was in the Scorpion King 4, The Quest for Power, with Lou Ferrigno. I think he had his 5-minute cameo in that one. He didn't look too old in that one. Anyway, he was planning UFC fights against Royce Gracie and Matt Hughes when they made the Scorpion King 4 Quest for Power, which is a 2015 movie, by the way. So who are your top 3 kickboxers? Ian Jacklin, Benny the Jet, Urquidez, and Don the Dragon Wilson? Those are your top 3? That sounds about right. Benny the Jet would kick that beanbag for like 1,000 times a day until he could beat the crap out of some Japanese dude who was like 2 times bigger than he was. That's why I like Benny the Jet. He's just persistent and hardworking guy. Same with Don the Dragon Wilson. I never heard of Dale Alpha Cook. I guess because he doesn't do movies like those other 3 guys. Oh, I was going to say, what was that? Oh, our kids. I got distracted by Karateman in the last video, and he's still hanging out in the chat room for my second review. I think I can only do 3 today. I'm ready to crash and get up early, get my 12 hours of sleep. What was I going to say? Dog days. Adrian commented on the dog days video, but he didn't say anything about mention. Oh, Scotty Beckett. That's the name of the Our Kids actor that I want to see. What other stuff he's been in? He was in Rocky Jones' Space Ranger television show, and My Favorite Wife. I think he played Cary Grant's kid or something. I don't know. Blood Ring. Did I review that one? No. I haven't seen Blood Ring. So it's pretty cool that all the kickboxing dudes became actors. All 4 of them, man. The only big-time wrestlers who became actors are Brutus Beefcake, that new guy, Hulk Hogan, and Roddy Piper. The only ones that I could think of. So it's pretty cool that the kickboxers are in more movies than the wrestlers. You know what I mean? American Kickboxer 2. Oh, I have that one in my I have that one in my queue. And Blood Ring. Blood Ring. I forgot to put the director's name in for Nemesis and Cyborg. Damn. I just swore. That's as far as I go with swearing on my channel. Damn. Is Blood Ring on YouTube? No relation to the original American Kickboxer. I didn't like American Kickboxer, if I remember correctly. If I'm thinking about the same movie, let me check. But first, let me look up Blood Ring. Oh, wow. It is on YouTube. Dale Apollo Cook is a prize boxer who has developed quite a drinking habit after his girlfriend Susan left him. Well, sounds like a familiar plot. I'm going to add it to my list, mate. Thanks for the recommendation. Holy cow. So much good stuff. So little time. What was I going to do? Look up Cyborg. See if I put the director's name in that bad boy. Don't do that, YouTube. Why doesn't it go back when I click on the back button? This computer is weird, man. I think it's getting old or something. What's going on? What's going on in this world? Well, I could go down my list again after I just added another Karateman recommendation. Oh, Hostile Country. I'm going to add this. Hostile Country. I added 2 now. Cool. Classic cowboy western. 1950. All right, let's go to my channel and check out Cyborg. Oh, we like bloody fights in barbed wire. Remember when I think it was Jean-Claude Van Damme and that typo guy, they were fighting each other with broken glass taped up to their hands. Remember that? That was pretty cool. Cyborg. Cyborg. Who's the director of Cyborg? Cyborg, 1989. Janice Grasser. Wow, she's buffed, man. She's got some big muscle. Edit video. Cyborg only gets a 5 out of 10. Really? Must be all the Jean-Claude Van Damme haters who think that he can't act, which is pretty obvious. But it doesn't in any way detract from his movies. It kind of adds some charm to them. All right, Van Damme Cyborg. Albert Pion. Also did Nemesis. So I'm going to put his name here. Director. Come on. All right, Karateman. I'm not going to bore you with my video editing on Cyborg and Nemesis, but I will put the director's name on both of them. Okay? Since you told me. I'm not going to go down my list again because I got like 30, and some of them are missing titles on my favorites list, which is a real bummer. Okay. So here we go. Oh, well, YouTube is taking forever. John Woo. Woo it is. I used to work with a guy named Mike Woo. We used to say, "Woo, there it is." John Woo. I'll tell you. I love The Killer, 1989. Hand of Death wasn't that great. Chop Saki Cinema Hong Kong. It wasn't that good. Jackie Chan Kung Fu Master wasn't that good. Red Cliff wasn't that good. So I think the only movie of his that I really liked was The Killer, 1989. I'm not a huge John Woo fan, just like I'm not a huge Bruce Lee fan. I think they're overrated. I haven't seen very many John Woo movies. And the same with Bruce Lee, he only did a handful. So I really don't have much to go on when it comes to John Woo. I'm not a crazy fanatic who has to see every John Woo movie. But I'd like to see every John Carradine movie. Yeah, he's kind of like Jackie Chan. He kind of transferred his Hong Kong success over to the United States with the Hard Target and Broken Arrow. Now I got to look those up. And this video is going a long time. And it's a 9-minute cartoon short. Thanks to Karateman and his nonstop recommendations. Hard Target. I don't see Hard Target on Netflix, but I see Hard Target 2 with Scott Adkins, directed by Royal Ryan. I have that in my queue. Broken Arrow. I'm not seeing that on Netflix either. I see the James Stewart Broken Arrow Western from 1950. It's funny how a lot of these 40s, 50s movies have the same exact name as the 90s action movies. Like Broken Arrow or Law of the Jungle. Let's see if they're on YouTube. I didn't know you were into Asian actors, directors, whatnot. I thought you liked U.S. action films, but I was wrong. You've got diverse taste, Karateman. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Oh, Face Off. I forgot to look up Face Off. Let's see if I can find Face Off. It is on Netflix. I'm adding it. If I can get to Netflix. All right. So I've got Broken Arrow. And Hard Target. I'm going to look for Broken Arrow Hard Target on YouTube. I'm adding Face Off on Netflix. And I'm going to put the director's name for both Nemesis and Cyborg. That's my to-do list, thanks to Karateman. And I'm up over 25 minutes, so I'm going to cut this off later.